What, according to you, are the biggest myths or misconceptions around SEO that you see that you would like to burst around?
There's still a lot of the sort of white hat dogma, like you shouldn't buy backlinks,
Okay.
or you shouldn't even build backlinks. And so Google's literally saying that you should just sit on page 5, never actually build any authority and never actually get any traffic that's going to get you seen, to get you visibility, that gets you more links. Meanwhile, your competitor who's been around for 20 years, they're right at the top and all the links are going to them. And so that's not sustainable. That doesn't work. There's also this idea that people talk about the war between black hat and white hat, and it's a phony war. But someone pointed out to me very cleverly that SEO by its very nature is black hat, because you are intentionally trying to affect rankings. And that's by its very definition goes against the Google guidelines. Therefore, every SEO is a black hat.
Yeah.
Arguably, there's no such thing as white hat. But yeah, in terms of myths, I would say this idea of, you just write great content and that's kind of it. And people don't even say, they don't specify beyond that what that actually means. We know Google is a vector database. It looks at the key terms that you use throughout your content, how many times they're used, and that all goes into the vector database. It's just a load of numbers. Google is an algorithm. It's a machine.
Yeah.
And you just have to give the machine what it wants.
And there are a couple of leaks around Google documentation on how they rank and stuff.
Yeah.
So that makes it even more relevant to actually go and do. And if that doing calls you a black hat, then yeah, maybe you are the black hat SEO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Before we wrap up, some quick rapid fire. One SEO myth that actually drives you crazy. Like we discussed SEO myths, but one myth that is super crazy, like other than the one which you mentioned.
I would say the sort of moral high ground of the white hat, black hat debate. At the end of the day, we're all in business.
Yeah.
Here, we're all just trying to make money. Now, I'm not going to hack anyone's site. I don't do anything that's going to affect people. But if it's just the algorithm and I find a loophole, of course you're going to go for that. And so, yeah, somehow I've ended up with quite a black hat reputation, but I'm just focusing on doing what works, and what I observe through testing is working. I think that's just being smart. I don't see how that makes me a bad person, as long as I'm not, messing with people's lives.
Yeah.